can see I don't know how to actually create anything. George has done a fabulous job of showing us how to actually use a forge, but he hasn't shown us how to make anything. So we're going to have to learn how to do that. And one way is by picking up a couple of items from our store. And as you can see, we've got ourselves a silver ore ingot recipe and a small low quality leather recipe available in our store. Now again, this is just one way that we can learn recipes. These items, are handy for, in a store or in a, as a quest reward, or finding on loot on guys, whatever you really want to do and how you want to distribute these. And these are just one way you can teach players how to use a recipe. So we'll activate this first one, silver ore ingot. And you can see we learned to craft silver ore ingots. And we're going to do the same thing with our low quality leather. Activate that. Oops, look at that. You are not skilled in this trade. So we have a little bit of a problem. I can't actually learn how to make small low quality leather recipes because the system knows I haven't been taught how to actually do anything in leatherworking yet. So we'll do that in a minute. Good catch. So now when I click on the forge, I can see that I can make silver ore ingots. And as you can see, I have some detailed information about this recipe. It takes 1 silver ore to create 2 to 4 ingots, and when I'm successful, or I have a 45% chance of being successful, and my current skill level is unskilled. This 52 here in green tells me how many silver ores I actually have in my inventory. It's checking my backpack and it knows that I've got 52 of them, which is quite a few. I've been in that mine a few times. So I'm going to go ahead and actually start crafting these things, and hopefully we'll get some ingots from it. So we'll go ahead and make our first attempt, and we are successful. And as you can see down here, we have a successful craft. We lost some silver ore, and we gained ourselves a couple of silver ingots. There you go, we have 2 silver ingots, but we have a long way to go in crafting all these guys down. Now, rather than bore you with smelting down these 52 or 50 pieces of iron ore, or silver ore, I'm going to do that off camera and quickly demonstrate the leatherworking piece. Just going to do a couple more of these. There we go, fail craft. So I got a few silver ingots. Now I'm going to talk to Charles, the basic leatherworking trainer, and he's going to teach us how to do leatherworking for 30. And now when I look at my inventory, I should be able to activate, there we go, learn to craft small low quality leather. So now when I come over to this bench, I can see that I can now craft these things. Small low quality leather recipe. It takes 1 small low quality pelt, and it knows that I've got 4 of those in my backpack. But it also takes 2 curing salts, and I do not have any of those, so I have to find some of those. It'll create 1, and the chance of success 45%. So I'm going to need 2 curing salts for each one of these recipes. So I'm going to need 8 curing salts. So I'm going to run over to our little shop here that has crafting supplies in it, and I'm going to grab myself some of these curing salts. There we go. Now I'm going to make an attempt to craft some of that. Now we have 8. Let's go ahead and try and make some low quality leather. Hopefully we're successful. Nope, not that time. And of course, as we see down here, we lost 2 curing salts and 1 of our pelts. Now again, this might be a good opportunity to have a fail item. Maybe we'll get to keep our pelt 10% at a time or something like that. But that's up to you. Yeah, I got a little better that time. So let's continue to craft and have a look at our inventory. And as you can see, we've got a piece of leather there. Oh, we've got 2. And we've got enough ingredients to make 1 more. Oh, and I got a little better again. That's good. And we'll try one more. Yes, we did. So we managed to get 3 small low quality leathers. So that'll be handy. We're going to use those a little bit later. And what I'm going to do now is going to continue to smelt down the rest of these pieces of silver ore so we can get all of our ingots and move on to the next part. As for trade skills themselves, that's pretty much how the system works. You know, you can create any kind of trade skill you can think of, and that's generally how it's done. The only piece that you're really missing is the other methods in which you can hand out recipes. So in the next couple of videos, it's going to be is how are the other ways that I can hand out recipes. So we're going to create a couple of more recipes over there, and we're going to show different ways that we can give them those recipes to the player. So I'm going to end the video here and smelt the rest of this down, and we'll go back to the tool set.